you insist on telling Gwen what happened last night, I really think that you should wait till after the baby is born. Hearing that we were in bed together, hearing that we were kissing, that will just upset Gwen, and that will cause problems for Gwen and the baby.
Teresa, I see your point, but what happened last night was an accident.
Yeah, we know this, okay? But Whitney, Chad, and Fox, they don't think that we were dreaming when we were kissing.
But I was.
I know, I was too. Do you think that Gwen's gonna believe that?
I can't lie to my wife.
I know. Lies are what kept me from being your wife. Ethan, I don't want to cause problems for you. And especially to Gwen and the baby. I didn't know that our paths would cross here. I came here to spend time with Whitney and to take a break from Harmony. So like I said earlier, if it will make life easier for you, I will just take the next flight home.
You would do that for me?
I would do anything for you, Ethan. Anything.
The label wants Sid's CD ready for a fall release. Now, I know that's pushing it, but
Vivian, look, don't worry. It's gonna be ready, and it's gonna be the best. Right, Sid?
Well, with you as my producer, it couldn't be anything else.
I'm glad to hear it. But don't delude yourselves. You'll be working together day and night. And your personal lives, they go on hold.
That's okay. I'm living my dream. I mean, music is my life. It's my love. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing. Except for spending time with Whitney.
Fair warning, Chad. This business is hazardous to relationships.
For other people, maybe. But not me and Whitney. Our love is too strong. Nothing's ever gonna come between us.
So what are we doing today?
Oh, I'm open for anything, I guess. But I do want to get Teresa out of this apartment and away from Ethan.
You're really worried that she thinks fate's what brought Ethan out here, huh?
Yeah, I am. I'm worried. Teresa's caused herself so much heartache because of this silly belief she has in fate.
And you're not buying it.
No, I mean, she really believes that she and Ethan have a future together, like Cinderella and Prince Charming. It's just not going to happen for her.
You sound so sure.
Ethan and Gwen are married. They're expecting a child. They love each other. I mean, how can it happen?
I don't know. I think that sometimes, you know, two people are together, they think that they're right for each other and that they're supposed to spend the rest of their lives together. And then maybe, you know, one of them meets the person they're really supposed to be with, the right person. And, well, it just kind of changes everything.
Have you ever seen that happen?
I mean, it happens. I mean, who knows, maybe that's what's happening between Gwen and Ethan. Maybe Teresa's the right woman for Ethan. Maybe she's the one.
But marriage is sacred. It should be forever.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be, but, I mean, what if you're with the wrong person? I mean, as much as it would hurt, and it would hurt, wouldn't you want out so that you could be with the person you're really supposed to spend the rest of your life with?
Hi.
Miguel loves his little girl so much. I keep praying that God doesn't take her away from him.
You're right, Charity. You did save their baby. She will live, but you have lost your relationship with Miguel. You will never be with him now.
The little girl's not going to die, Pilar. I'm very sure of it.
It's so easy to see why my son loves you so much. You're so selfless about his baby, even though she poses problems for you and my son and Kay.
I think things are going to be different now.
I agree. Miguel will honor his obligations to Kay and the baby, even though you are the love of his life. And one fine day, you will be Miguel's wife.
If only that were true.
I can't believe you don't want to live at home.
I don't believe it. I meant what I said, Mother. I'm not going to a place where I know I'm not wanted.
Hey, you are wanted. You are family. You belong with us.
You don't care about me at all. Or the baby. You just want to help Miguel and Charity.
That's not true.
Liar. If Miguel doesn't have to quit school to work and support us, then he and Charity can get married and they can live happily ever after while I struggle as a single mother. It is not me you're looking out for, it's Charity. Once again, you are going out of your way to make sure that the father of my daughter ends up with your niece. I am not coming home to a mother like you. Tabitha, can you just take me to my daughter, please?
I suppose it's for the best, Grace. You did the right thing, dear. Going home would have cost you deeply.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's have a kick here.
You know, I think the baby must be sleeping. He or she is usually a lot more active at night, but I promise, first time I feel a kick, I'm gonna let you know.
Beth, I don't feel any movement at all. I remember when my mom was pregnant with her last baby, it felt totally different.
I'm sure that every woman is different, Luis.
Oh, Beth, I don't like this. This is worrying me. I think we should see your doctor.
Why didn't you use a water bottle instead of a sack of sugar? At least it would have moved a little.
Luis, I'm fine. I'm sure the baby is fine.
All right, look, it's just that after everything that happened with Kay and Miguel, I don't want to take any chances with our baby, all right? I want to go see your doctor.
You are done for now, Betty. The only thing the real Dr. Culver is going to tell Louise is that Beth is not pregnant. And then her whole miserable plan is going to blow up in her ugly face.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
What's wrong? Is the baby okay?
She's fine.
I work in hospital records, and we need to prepare your baby's birth certificate. But we can't find her name.
Oh my gosh. With everything going on, I haven't even thought about it.
No rush. Take some time, talk about it. But I will need her name by the end of the business day.
All right, we'll let you know.
Do you have any ideas?
Well, I mean, you know, like you, I've just been so worried about the baby, I haven't really thought about anything else. Besides, I'm not really good at names and stuff, you know? Why don't you name her, Kay? I'm sure whatever you pick will be fine.
Okay.
You got any ideas?
Well, I've always liked the name Tiffany, like the jewelry store.
Oh, moving on up in the world, huh?
What does that mean?
Well, knowing your mother, she probably named you after Kmart.
Oh, yeah, well, no offense, but Endora is not very much better.
I beg to differ.
Whatever, I like Tiffany. So I'm naming my daughter Tiffany.
Okay, how can you be so dense? I told you, you can use the baby to draw Miguel closer to you.
How?
Name her after someone close to him, someone close to his heart.
Okay, if you think I'm gonna name my daughter after Charity, you are...
Perish the thought. No, what I mean is, name the little tot after a member of his family, someone who's very special to him. Be smart, Kay. Use the baby to get Miguel closer to you.
All right, look, I'm gonna call the station house, let them know I'm taking you to the hospital. You get your stuff together, and I'll meet you around back so you don't have to walk far, okay?
Oh, what am I gonna do? 25 to life for kidnapping and attempted murder.
Shut up, okay? I don't need that from you right now.
No. You need a good lawyer. Because when Luis finds out about your Faco pregnancy and realizes that you were sick enough to lie about that, he's gonna start to wonder about what else you were sick enough to do. You know? And then he's gonna realize that Sheridan is not in Paris. No, she's down in our basement being held hostage by you. Shh. No. Oh, you can go ahead and stick a fork in that sugar sack of yours, little missy mama, because you're done for.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. The idea of married couples splitting up is just too upsetting.
Oh, even if you're with the wrong person? Whitney? Come on, isn't it better to be with the right person?
Yeah, I guess so, but
But what? I mean, why is this upsetting you?
because... Look, I know how much Chad and I love each other. And he's the man I want to spend the rest of my life with. I just don't even want to think that it's possible that someone could come between us.
Well, yeah, but, you know, what if it worked out for the best?
Why are you harping on this? Okay, you're in love with your mystery woman. Don't you think it would bother you if someone came between the two of you?
Actually, there is someone standing in between the two of us right now, but, you know, I don't think he will be for long, because, I know that I'm the right man for this woman, not the man that she thinks she loves now.
I haven't seen an artist and a producer have this much chemistry since Mariah Carey teamed up with Tommy Mottola.
For real?
Trust me.
Yeah, well, the difference is Tommy and Mariah had a thing going on. Me and Sid, we don't.
Not yet.
Enough chat. Get back to work. I will check in later to hear the remix of that first cut.
I'm so lucky to be working with you. I just know that we're gonna be great together.
Ethan, why aren't you here with me at the hospital?
Well, I spoke to Dr. Abel, and he wants to keep you under observation until later this afternoon, so thought I'd come hang by the pool until I needed to come by and pick you up.
Well, I guess I can't blame you. And being stuck here all day would be pretty boring.
Come on, Ethan.
I'm ready to take the plunge.
Who's that?
Noah.
No, that sounded like Teresa.
Actually, it is.
What? Teresa is here in LA?
Yes, I didn't want to upset you, but Teresa is here in LA. She heard you were in the hospital, and she just flew right out to keep me company. It's pretty nice of her, wasn't it?
Nice? Nice?
Come on. I need you to oil me up.
Oil her?
Gwen, I am sorry, but I gotta go.
Yeah, baby.
Ethan, wait! Ethan!
What happened? Your blood pressure's through the roof.
Oh, I was having a nightmare.
Well, it must have been a doozy to get your BP so high.
I have had the same nightmare haunt me for years about this relentless, man-hungry vulture named Teresa. Thank God it was just a nightmare. Teresa is thousands of miles away from LA. And Ethan.
I mean it. If it will make life easier for you, I will take the next flight home.
No. No, Teresa, do not ruin your visit here with Whitney because of what happened last night. It was an accident. So stay. Enjoy your time here in LA.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
I'm sorry if talking about couples breaking up rattles your cage.
Hey, you know, I'm all for true love. It's just that,
Go.
Fox, Vivian.
Yeah, hey, what's up?
I thought you'd want to know that Sid and Chad are in the studio working very closely. And I've made sure that they'll be here till late tonight.
Perfect.
I wouldn't be surprised if the long hours they're putting in together produces more than a hit CD. We could have a hot and heavy couple on our hands.
Wow. Well, thanks for the update. Appreciate it.
That's what you're paying me for.
Who was that?
Who's that? That was, the salesman. Called me about a car that I was inquiring about. I figure if I'm gonna live out here, I might as well have a second car, you know?
hey, well, everyone else seems to, right?
Yeah, they do. You know, look, I was thinking Teresa's really nowhere near ready to hang out with us today. What do you say we go by the recording studio and surprise Chad with a visit, huh?
You know what? That would be really great.
I thought so, too. Okay.
Thank you so much for saying it's okay to stay.
It's okay. You know, I know you've been through a lot lately. Finding out that Julian and you were never married and his threat to get sole custody of little Ethan, I know you need this vacation.
Yeah.
Chad and Whitney, they're getting married. And I know you can't afford to fly back out here again, so I don't want you going home just because Gwen and I are out here. We're just gonna have to be adult about this. I mean, neither one of us knew that the other was here in LA, so I will tell Gwen the truth, and that'll be that.
And what about what happened last night?
It was a mistake. Like we've said before, nothing more. And I'll make sure that Gwen understands that. But I should call the hospital, see if she's awake.
No. Last night wasn't a mistake. And deep down in your heart, you know that.
Well, I
I hope this doesn't sound selfish, but I was kind of hoping that Kay would name the baby after my sister and your mother, Faith.
And Grace. Hey, we were just discussing baby names.
Yeah, I was thinking it would be kind of nice.
Actually, I've already decided on a name. Miguel, if it's okay with you, I'd really like to name our daughter Maria after your grandmother.
Oh my goodness, Kay, that's beautiful. Thank you.
Maria. Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, you've always told me what a special woman she was and how incredible she was, and I know how much she means to you, so I think it'd be great to name our daughter after someone so wonderful.
Okay, you don't know how much that means to me.
So it's okay?
Yeah, it's okay. I'd love to name our baby Maria.
Good going, girlfriend. You're one step closer to Miguel.
Where is Charlie when I need her? If she was here, I could have her sneak into Dr. Culver's office and pretend to be my doctor again.
A, Charlie isn't here. And B, that only worked the last time because Dr. Culver's office was closed.
Oh, damn it. You're right.
You gotta face it, Bethy. Your scheme's going belly up. Did you hear that belly up? I like that, Edna.
Precious, what are you doing?
She's just trying to touch the baby, that's all.
Isn't that sweet?
Precious, hey, I don't think we should do that until we know Beth's baby's okay, all right? You ready to go?
You know what, Luis? I don't want to keep you from your work. Why don't you just go back to the station house and I'll go see Dr. Culver and then I'll call you later with an update, okay?
Beth, I told you that I wanted to be part of your life, okay? Now this is part of that. I don't want you to go through this pregnancy alone, all right? I'm gonna go get the AC started in the car so you don't overheat, okay? Hey, Precious. Yeah, Precious, I think you should stay here with Mrs. Wallace, okay?
Precious, do you really want to go to Dr. Culver's? We could watch Tarzan on a TV movie later, huh? You know how much we both love a man in a loincloth, huh?
Come on.
I'll be in the car.
Precious. There's no way out. I have to go with Louise.
Dead woman walking. You're finished, Bethy. You're done for.
You are my passion for life.
You know, I'm surprised that you named your baby after Miguel's grandmother. You always like the names Amber and Tiffany.
Oh, I still do.
Oh.
I just chose to name her after someone special so that it would mean more. That's why I chose Maria.
So what about a middle name?
Oh. Well, I guess if the first name is someone close to Miguel, then the middle name should be someone close to me.
Or maybe since it was Faith that made your daughter
I know. I
survive
can name after someone special to Dad.
Oh. Yeah, your father would love it if you named your child after his mother.
No, I'm not gonna name my daughter after my grandmother. I'm gonna name her after someone much closer to Dad.
Sweetheart. God, after everything we've been through, if you were to name your child after me, that would be wonderful.
I'm not naming my daughter after you, Mother. No, I meant Ivy.
What?
Ivy. Maria Ivy.
Okay, you are mean. So deliciously mean.
Beth may not care about spending the rest of her life in prison, but I do. We gotta blow this joint before Luis realizes that Beth is the one who's keeping him from his one true love.
Me, Jane. No, me, Jane. No, me, say me, Jane. Me no care. Me, Jane. No.
Good! Nice. You nice, too. But someone else captured Tarzan heart.
Who? Who could Tarzan possibly want more than us?
Precious. Sorry, two Janes, but Precious more exciting than Tarzan ever dreamed. She raised by a wild animal. Precious hot, like jungle. Precious. Precious more beautiful than wild orchid. Tarzan and Precious swing through jungle from tree to tree in perfect harmony. Precious, come.
Hey, Precious, you listening to me? You gotta pack your gin and that stuff you bought on TV. We gotta blow this joint before we are arrested as accessories to a kidnapping.
Hey, went to the suitcase.
Oh, Precious and I are out of here, and if you were smart, you'd hit the road too.
Why? What's happening? Where is Beth?
Your plan? It's unraveling. That's what's happened. And Bethy, she's on her way to prison.
Beth, how you doing? The ride over didn't make you nauseous, did it?
No.
Okay.
Luis, I keep telling you, I'm fine. Okay? And bringing me to see Dr. Culver isn't necessary. The baby didn't kick when you touched my stomach because it's sleeping right now, that's all.
Okay, well, I hope you're right. I just want Dr. Culver to check you out just to make sure, okay? Excuse me. I have Beth Wallace, and we need to see Dr. Culver right away. We're just a little concerned because the baby hasn't moved.
I see. What was the name again?
Beth Wallace?
You say you're an obstetrics patient here?
Yeah, she is. Well, what's the problem?
I'm sorry, I scanned all the doctor's prenatal patient files and there's no record of a Beth Wallace.
All right, so let's go from top. I want you to focus on really hitting that first note hard.
I'm trying, Chad, but I just can't.
The stars always rise to the top. You're all that and then some.
Really?
Yeah, the world just doesn't know it yet, but they will when they hear your CD. I said, I know you can do this. I'll help you. Now, close your eyes. Now, I want you to get into the song, okay? You see it? You feel it?
This is incredible.
All right, let's do it. Roll it.
If you want it, come and get it. I'm here waiting, caught up in you.
I can't wait to see Chad. He's gonna be so surprised to see me.
That's why we're here.
Ethan, I'm so glad you called.
Hey, I heard about your blood pressure spiking again. Any idea what's going on?
I had a nightmare about Teresa being here in Los Angeles.
You're kidding.
I know, it was silly. Teresa is 3,000 miles away.
Listen, Gwen, about Teresa.
I have put her out of my mind. Don't worry. The baby and I are doing just fine now. I mean, in fact, Dr. Abel, he said he's going to be releasing me soon.
Great.
So, how was your first night in Los Angeles? Anything exciting happen?
Yes, Maria Ivy. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
I can't believe you're cruel enough to name your child after Ivy. But you really hate me so much that you want to hurt me like this?
Well, now you know how it feels, Mother. You support Miguel being with Charity over me. Why shouldn't I support Dad being with Ivy over you? Yes, little Maria Ivy. I think it's just perfect. Don't you?
Kay's back with a vengeance.
I can't believe it. I mean, really hitting that first note made all the difference. You were right, Chad. I mean, I did have it in me. And you brought it out.
Just doing my job.
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that you're producing my CD. I mean, with you behind me, we're gonna be #1.
This is going even better than I'd hoped.
Are you there?
Yeah, sorry. Something had me distracted.
So, how's the apartment? Nice, I bet.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You know the Cranes, nothing but the best.
I cannot wait to see it. And for us to be in the same bed again. I hope you weren't too lonely last night.
Gwen, about last night. I went to bed as soon as I got here.
I bet you slept like a rock.
I miss you. And I'm gonna be so glad when you're released from the hospital.
Me too.
So you stay relaxed, okay? Don't let anything upset you. Even your dreams.
Wasn't that silly? I mean, thinking Teresa is here in Los Angeles.
I'll be by to see you soon.
I love you.
I love you too.
Gwen?
I hate lying. But I'm afraid if I tell her the truth, it's gonna upset her, and that could harm both her and the baby. You were right. I think it's best now to not tell Gwen what happened last night.
I cannot believe you would do something so hurtful as to name your child after the woman that is trying to steal your father away from me.
Actually, Mom, you stole him from her. Dad and Ivy were in love and together long before you came into the picture. In fact, they have a child together.
That is not the way it was, and you know it.
Oh, really? Because it seems very familiar. Oh, wait, hold on. I know. Miguel and I knew each other long before Charity came into the picture, and we have a child together. In fact, Ivy and I have so much in common, it's only fitting I name my daughter after her.
Kay, the two situations are entirely different. Your father didn't even know about Ethan until recently, and his relationship was over with Ivy. I did not steal him away from her.
He was in love with her. In fact, he's still in love with her.
Shame on you, Kay. Shame on you.
I've wasted enough time talking to you. I'm going to see my daughter.
Where's a camera when you need one?
Well, I'll leave the proud parents alone with their baby.
Hey, Maria.
Hey, Princess.
okay? I really can't tell you how much it means to me that you decided to name our child after my grandmother.
Well, it means a lot to me that you feel that way.
Okay. What is it?
I'm just scared, Miguel. I'm really, really scared I'm not gonna be able to take care of her by myself.
You won't have to, okay? I promise. I'm always gonna be there for you and Maria.
I sacrificed my future with Miguel to save the baby, and I see it all happening. Miguel's moving closer to Kay and away from me. I'm losing Miguel. I'm really losing him.
Luis took Beth to see the doctor? Yeah, and without you there to impersonate Dr. Culver, Luis is gonna find out that Beth is not pregnant. Won't be long before he realizes that Beth is responsible for Sheridan's vanishing act. We're screwed. Big time. You know, I'd say it's been nice knowing you, but it hasn't. Come on, Precious, will you? Come on. We gotta make a run for it before the cops overrun this place.
Well, there must be some mistake because Beth Wallace is a patient here. In fact, I came with Beth to see Dr. Culver in this very office just recently.
I don't know what to say.
Okay, well, I don't have time to argue because the baby could be in trouble. So if you would just get Dr. Culver and bring the doctor out here to see Beth face to face, then that'll prove Beth is a patient.
Set up by a good friend, and you wonder, good.
From the creator of Sex and the City, Alicia Silverstone is Miss Match. Fridays this fall on NBC.